Law 1. Never outshine the master. This law advises that you should never outshine those above you, particularly those in positions of power. Making others feel superior ensures they view you as an ally rather than a threat. Suppose you're in a team at your office and you come up with a great idea. Instead of presenting it as solely your own, acknowledge the leadership of your manager and frame your contribution as an enhancement to their vision. This way, you avoid making your manager feel overshadowed, which can help you maintain a good working relationship and gain their support. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This law says that relying heavily on friends can be risky as their loyalty might waver. Enemies, however, can be beneficial because their opposition can push you to improve and adapt. Suppose you're in a school debate team and have a rival who's very skilled. Instead of seeing them just as an adversary, use their strengths to your advantage. Their challenging arguments can help you refine your own debating skills and become a better debater yourself. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. This law says that revealing your true goals and plans can sometimes backfire, making it easier for others to thwart your efforts. Keeping your intentions hidden allows you to maintain an advantage and control over your actions. Suppose you're planning a new project at work. If you reveal every detail of your strategy too early, your colleagues might undermine your ideas. Instead, share only what's necessary to get support while keeping the finer details to yourself to protect your plans. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. This law says that speaking too much can be detrimental as it may lead to misunderstandings or reveal too much about your plans. Being concise and controlled in your communication helps you maintain influence and keeps others focused. Suppose you're presenting a new proposal at a team meeting. Instead of elaborating on every detail, focus on the key points. This approach keeps your audience engaged and makes you appear more confident and efficient. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. This law says that your reputation affects how others perceive and interact with you. A positive reputation can open doors and create opportunities, while a tarnished one can close them. Suppose you're known at your school for being reliable and hardworking. If you suddenly start missing deadlines or producing poor work, your reputation could suffer. To protect it, consistently deliver high-quality work and maintain your reliability. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. This law says that attention can be a powerful tool for gaining influence and creating opportunities. Ensuring that you are noticed helps you stand out and attract beneficial attention. Suppose you're organizing a school event. To make it a success, you use bold promotions, create engaging content, and ensure the event garners widespread attention. This helps ensure that your event is successful and establishes you as a key player in future initiatives. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. This principle suggests leveraging others' efforts while ensuring you receive recognition for the results. Imagine you're leading a project at work. You delegate various tasks to your team members based on their strengths, ensuring each task is completed efficiently. When presenting the final project, you highlight your leadership and vision, subtly incorporating the team's contributions into the narrative. This way, you gain the credit for the project's success, even though it was a team effort. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. This law says that by drawing others towards you, you maintain control over interactions and negotiations. Consider you're trying to attract clients to your business. Instead of aggressively pursuing them, you create a compelling offer or exclusive event that entices them to reach out to you. By setting up this bait, you put yourself in a position of power and influence. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. This law says that demonstrate your capabilities through results rather than arguments. Picture you're trying to convince your team to adopt a new method. Rather than arguing its merits, you implement a small-scale pilot to showcase its benefits. The positive results speak for themselves, making a stronger case than any argument could. Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. This law says that steer clear of negative influences, as they can hinder your own progress. Imagine a colleague at work who frequently complains and has a negative outlook. Instead of involving yourself in their pessimism, Focus on collaborating with those who have a positive and proactive attitude, which helps maintain your own morale and productivity. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. This law says that ensure others rely on you by creating a situation where they need your expertise or resources. Suppose you're in charge of a key piece of software at your company. By controlling access or crucial updates, you make your role indispensable. As others rely on your expertise to use or maintain the software, you reinforce your value and influence. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. It means that occasional acts of honesty or generosity can build trust and make others more receptive to you. Imagine you're negotiating a deal and want to build rapport with the other party. You share a helpful piece of information or offer a small favor. This gesture makes the other party more likely to trust you and be open to your proposals. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. This law states that frame your request for help in terms of what the other person stands to gain, rather than appealing to their kindness. Suppose you need assistance from a colleague on a project. Instead of asking out of necessity, explain how their involvement will benefit their career or help achieve a mutual goal. This approach is more likely to yield a positive response. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. It says gather useful information by appearing friendly and non-threatening. Imagine you're trying to understand a competitor's strategy. By engaging in casual conversations and showing interest in their work, you gather valuable insights without revealing your true intentions. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. It says eliminate any chance of retaliation from adversaries by ensuring your success is complete and indisputable. Suppose you're in a competitive environment and have outperformed a rival. To prevent them from undermining your future efforts, make sure your victory is decisive and leaves no room for them to challenge you again. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. It says occasional withdrawal can make your presence more valued and increase your influence. Consider you're a prominent figure in a team. By stepping back periodically, you create a sense of anticipation and appreciation for your return. When you reappear, your contributions are more likely to be valued and impactful. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. That means being unpredictable keeps others cautious and attentive. Imagine you're a manager known for making sudden decisions. Your team stays alert and careful in their work because they are unsure of what you might do next, which can help you maintain control and ensure compliance. Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. You have to engage with others and build a network rather than isolating yourself. Suppose you're working on a significant project alone. Instead of isolating yourself, actively seek feedback and support from colleagues. This collaborative approach provides you with valuable insights and reduces the risk of being out of touch with important developments. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. It says that be mindful of who you interact with to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Imagine you're working with various stakeholders on a project. It's crucial to understand their power and influence. Avoid making decisions or comments that could offend key individuals, as this could jeopardize your project's success. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. It says maintain flexibility by avoiding early commitments to any person or cause. Suppose you're exploring several career opportunities. Rather than committing to one path immediately, keep your options open. This flexibility allows you to choose the best opportunity when it becomes clear. Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Feigning ignorance can lead others to underestimate you and reveal more than they intend. Imagine you're negotiating a business deal and pretend not to know certain details. This may lead the other party to divulge more information or make concessions, giving you an advantage in the negotiation. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. It means that sometimes appearing weak or conceding can be a strategic move to gain advantage. Consider you're in a heated negotiation and concede a minor point. This can disarm your opponent and create an opportunity for you to regroup and push for more significant concessions. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. It states focus your efforts on key areas to maximize impact and effectiveness. Imagine you're working on a major project with limited resources. Instead of spreading your efforts across multiple tasks, concentrate on the most crucial aspects to achieve the most significant results. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Mastering diplomacy and flattery can enhance your influence and success. Suppose you're new to a team and want to make a good impression. By praising the team's achievements and supporting their initiatives, you build positive relationships and increase your chances of gaining their support. Law 25. Recreate yourself. Regularly update your image and skills to remain relevant and influential. Imagine you're transitioning to a new role. Instead of sticking to your old habits, reinvent yourself with new skills and a fresh approach that aligns with your new responsibilities, making you more effective and influential. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. Avoid direct involvement in controversial actions to maintain your reputation. Consider you're part of a team where a colleague makes a mistake. Instead of being drawn into the controversy, focus on finding solutions and maintaining your own good reputation. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. It says leverage people's desire for belief and belonging to build a strong following. Imagine you're leading a community project. Craft a compelling vision that resonates with people's values and aspirations, creating a strong sense of shared purpose and loyalty among your supporters. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. It says approach tasks and decisions with confidence and decisiveness to inspire respect and success. Consider you're pitching a new idea to your team. Present your proposal with conviction and clarity, which helps establish your authority and encourages others to support your initiative. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. It says develop a comprehensive plan that anticipates challenges and ensures success. Imagine you're organizing a major event. Instead of only planning the initial stages, create a detailed plan that includes potential issues and solutions for every phase of the event. This thorough preparation enhances the likelihood of a successful outcome. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Hide the effort behind your achievements to enhance your image of ease and skill. Imagine you've completed a challenging project. Instead of highlighting the difficulties you faced, present the outcome as a natural result of your talent and skill, making your success appear effortless. Law 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. It says that structure choices in a way that all outcomes benefit you. Consider you're negotiating a contract and present multiple options, all of which lead to favorable outcomes for you. This ensures that no matter what choice the other party makes, you achieve a desired result. Law 32. Play to people's fantasies. Tap into people's dreams and desires to attract their attention and influence them. Example, imagine you're launching a new product. Instead of focusing on practical features, you market it as a gateway to achieving a long-held dream or fantasy. This emotional appeal makes your product more attractive and compelling to potential customers. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. This means that identify and exploit what motivates or pressures others to influence their behavior. Example, in a team project, you notice that one member is highly motivated by public recognition. You make sure their contributions are highlighted in meetings and reports, thereby ensuring their support and maximizing their productivity. Law 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Yes, present yourself with confidence and authority to be treated with respect. Example, as a team leader, you consistently dress professionally, speak assertively, and handle tasks with a high level of competence. This self-assured behavior earns you respect and encourages others to view you as a capable and influential leader. Law 35. Master the art of timing. This law says know when to act and when to wait. Timing can significantly influence the outcome of your actions. Example, suppose you're negotiating a deal. Instead of pushing aggressively, you wait for the right moment when the other party is most receptive. By choosing the optimal time to make your move, you enhance your chances of a successful outcome. Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. This law says if you can't obtain something, downplay its importance to avoid appearing affected. Example, you're passed over for a promotion. Rather than showing disappointment, you act indifferent and focus on your current role. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. This states that use dramatic, memorable events to capture attention and influence others. Example, To launch a new product, you organize a grand event with high-profile guests, eye-catching displays, and exciting demonstrations. This spectacle draws media attention and makes a lasting impression on your audience. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Means conform outwardly while keeping your personal views and plans private. Example, you're part of a team with strong opinions. While you might have different ideas, you blend in with the group's general approach and norms. This strategy helps you avoid conflict and allows you to influence subtly from within. Law 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. This says that create confusion or disruption to gain an advantage or reveal opportunities. Example, if you want to see how your competitors react to market changes, you introduce a provocative idea or policy. The resulting chaos reveals their strategies and weaknesses, giving you valuable insights to use to your benefit. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. It says avoid taking free offers, as they often come with hidden costs or obligations. Example, you're offered a free service or product by a vendor. Instead of accepting it outright, you evaluate the potential strings attached. This cautious approach helps you avoid hidden costs or manipulative tactics. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. This law advises against trying to directly follow in the footsteps of someone highly esteemed. Instead, create your own path and establish your unique identity. Example, you've been promoted to a leadership position previously held by a highly respected manager. Instead of copying their style and decisions, you focus on developing your own leadership approach. You implement new strategies that reflect your vision and strengths, which helps you build your reputation and gain the team's respect on your own terms. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. This law says that target the key leader or influential figure within a group to weaken the entire group's cohesion and effectiveness. Example, in a business rivalry, your competitor's CEO is a strong figure who drives their team's performance. By focusing your efforts on influencing or undermining this CEO, such as by exposing their flaws or presenting a compelling counter-narrative, you create confusion and dissent within their team. As a result, their team's effectiveness diminishes and you gain a competitive advantage. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Influence people by appealing to their emotions and intellect. Understanding and addressing their desires and concerns helps you gain support and loyalty. Example, when proposing a new company initiative, you craft a compelling story that aligns with your colleagues' values and aspirations. You highlight how the initiative will positively impact their work and the company's future. By engaging both their emotions and rational thinking, you effectively win their support and make the initiative more likely to succeed. Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. This law advises you to use mirroring and mimicry to disarm or unsettle others. Reflecting their behavior can confuse and irritate them, giving you an upper hand. Example, in a negotiation, you subtly mirror the body language and tone of your counterpart. This mirroring makes them feel uncomfortable and unsettled, as they may perceive you as insincere or manipulative. The discomfort may lead them to make concessions or reveal more than they intended, giving you a strategic advantage. Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. This law says to promote gradual change to avoid overwhelming resistance. Incremental adjustments are easier to accept than sweeping reforms. Example, you're leading a team through a major organizational change. Instead of implementing all new policies and procedures at once, you introduce changes in phases. You start with small, manageable adjustments and gradually roll out more significant changes. This phased approach allows your team to adapt and accept the changes more comfortably, minimizing disruption and resistance. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. Show occasional imperfections to avoid triggering envy or resentment. Displaying some flaws makes you more relatable and less of a threat to others. Example, you're recognized for consistently delivering outstanding results. To avoid creating feelings of envy or perceived threat among your peers, you occasionally share challenges or setbacks you faced. By demonstrating vulnerability and acknowledging difficulties, you maintain positive relationships and prevent others from feeling overshadowed or insecure. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. This law states that know when to stop and consolidate your gains rather than pushing further and risking overreach. Achieve your objectives and avoid going beyond what is necessary. Example, after successfully negotiating a business deal that meets all your key objectives, you resist the temptation to push for additional terms or concessions. Instead, you close the deal and focus on solidifying the agreement and maintaining a positive relationship with the client. This approach ensures you secure a favorable outcome without jeopardizing the deal or overextending your demands.